For our third session of the day, I'd like to introduce you to Charlotte Gossage, the founder of a new direct booking platform called Booked Happy. You might have heard about it. Charlotte says that it's time for hotels, check this out, to stand up to commission-hungry online travel agencies. Yep, that's what she says. She says it's time for them to claim back ownership of their guests. So Charlotte is going to give us a quick presentation to tell us more before we ask her some questions. Thanks, Charlotte.
Thank you. Thanks, Gemma. Hi, everyone. How are you? Okay, I have a question for you. Okay, I have one really important question. Put your hands up if you book directly on a hotel website when you're booking. Oh, there's a few. Sometimes. Okay. The thing is, the problem that we have right now is that most people are booking on online travel agents. And as you can see here, Booking.com and Expedia, they are the main two OTAs. They are always going to be around, and they're amazing. So I just want to make it clear, I don't have a problem with them. I think they're awesome. But, and the word came up a lot yesterday, there's definitely room for disruption, and that's what I'm trying to do. So what I'm looking at is the hotel brand website, because to be fair, when you look on a brand website, often it's not really giving you much reason to book. So you might be looking at Booking.com, for example, then you will look at a few hotel websites, but then you'll see that there's nothing really to keep you there to stay. And that's why often, over 50% of people, if they even visit your website, they're leaving and, of course, then going back to the OTA. So imagine if city hotels partnered with local businesses. Now, if there are any hoteliers in here right now, you might be thinking, okay, I do actually partner with businesses. But what I'm talking about, again, is focusing right on the website, right on the landing page. So again, it's making sure that the guest, as soon as they leave the OTA, which is usually where the journey starts, you make sure that you keep them. And Booked Happy wants to help hotels give guests more, basically, and we all want more. Most of us, and if not all of us in this room, have booked a hotel. I think hotels have an untapped power. They really do have a power to be cheerleaders, ambassadors, heroes. This is how Booked Happy started. I've been working on this for a few years now, not to get the violins out, but I am, a startup. I'm on my own, always looking for people to work with me, put that out there. It started as a little widget on the bottom of a website. I was very lucky to have Al Salam Hotel as a partner, and we had this little widget, the bottom right, and it says your Dubai offers. So what would happen is you click on this, and then the light box would open, and there'd be lots of offers that you could choose from. The idea being that you're still staying on the website, and you're getting a lot more than just the best rate. Thank you to the partners that I've had in the past, IMG, I got some internal offers, buy one, get one free with yellow boats, which was amazing, and Heli Dubai. Unfortunately, I went through this. It wasn't working. I was freaking out. Didn't have a lot of money, of course, to put into traffic. So I decided to make some changes. And I say we because I have a tech partner here, Orange Interactive Technologies, we decided to create the platform sooner than later. So right now, Booked Happy is a platform, and you have the hotel, and then you have offers. One of my partners at the moment is Rhoda Beach Resort. This is a fantastic partner to test because it's right next to a mall. So again, you have retail opportunities, you have food and beverage opportunities. And so we've got Paparotti, where you get a discount. There's a couple of metro tickets thrown in. You have Alpha. We've got Alpha Destination Management is our partner at the moment, which is, of course, fantastic leverage. We also have Kareem. So if you book, you get a couple of discounts. You get 25% off. And Serial Killer Cafe as well. The power of this model is in the offers, though. So at the moment, they could be better. But, of course, it's a start and just proving that this could work. So a big thank you to Golf Court Hotel and Business Bay, who are working with us, and we're doing a bit more integration, again, which is amazing. Dew Palace Hotel, which has given some in-house offers, because that's really important as well. And also Ravi's, a wonderful team, and a hotel right next to Burj Al if you know Dubai, which is fantastic as well. Other partners that we have, as I mentioned, Alpha Tours is huge for us as well. We worked with Big Bus for a while, but I think what I've been saying for a while is, and I put it out there once and never forget it, it's eye-watering commissions or eye-opening conversions, and there are ways to do it. So I had to say it. There's room to play. So Booking.com, always going to be around, but I think they're probably more game on than not. And the question that I always ask to a GM or revenue, do you want more direct bookings? Yes, of course we do. I think there's an element of too much reliance, a bit of complacency, so yeah, we can have some fun with this. And lastly, it's simple, it's logical, it has a lot going on behind the scenes, probably why it's taken me so long to do, but it could protect the ADR, it can control cancellations, which is a big issue and has just been highlighted, build stronger guest relationships, personalization, as Sabre and Accor were talking earlier, which is amazing, support your city, and I think my last thing is just become more than a room booking portal. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlotte. Come and join me.
Thank you.
So we've only got 5 minutes with Charlotte, so I'm going to ask a few questions, and I'm going to ask you guys to ask some questions, because surely there must be some hotel people here that will want to know more. But Charlotte, to me, it seems like a no-brainer. Like we've just heard from our past panel, it's all about retailing what you've got, the experience, which hotels can do on their websites, for a start. Pushing up ADR, more direct traffic, everyone's a winner.
Right.
So why are people reticent? I don't get it.
I think if I've been in Dubai for a long time, I did actually see the problem. I left a resort seeing the problem, try and fix it. I'm definitely empathy. I have a lot of empathy to hotels that get a lot of calls, get a lot of emails, and are bombarded with people offering them the next piece of technology. And I understand. And I'm just another one, because I'm a very early stage startup. I think there's a feeling of you want to know who else I'm working with. But I think at the same time as well, OTAs have done a really, really good job of just brainwashing a little bit and making everyone really reliant and really complacent. And I just think Dubai is a perfect place to show that it doesn't need to be like that. But it's a challenge.
And do you think that maybe there's a little bit of laziness on behalf of the hotels as well? I mean, a reticence to become a retailing model, because in effect, you've got these big brands that, like you say, particularly hotels have got so many things to sell. It's not just a room, it's not just a commodity, it's an experience. There are add-ons, there are ancillaries. Do you think they just can't get into that mindset?
I think there is as well. It's I mean, it's known to be fair hospitality. There are so many parts to the industry, aren't there? And I think even yesterday it showed how fragmented it can be and how many pain points and friction points there are. And sometimes hotels have been offered by so many third parties to support them. There is a danger that maybe they are becoming just commodities because there are so many people out there that are offering to do everything else for them.
Yeah. But like you said, it's eye-watering commissions versus eye-opening conversions. I like that. That's a good strapline. Yeah. I mean, so really, by going with you, that hotels have nothing to lose.
They don't have anything to lose because it's free to test as well, which of course might go against me, because then some of you, if you're a hotelier, you might be thinking, what's wrong with it? Because it's free. But I think it's so challenging to go up against the OTAs. You've got to get the proof there. You've got to get a few hotels on board. Having them on board as well is really key. So I have a few struggles at the moment, say with marketing. It's, as I said, it's a simple model, but social media has to be aligned as well. So sharing everything that I share is vital. Otherwise, it's not going to work properly. It's not going to be effective. But at the same time, I won't be happy to do as much as possible from my side to save hotels time.
And you say it's free at first. How will you earn money from it? I mean, so we're totally transparent about this.
Yeah, totally transparent. I don't want to become an OTA. I'm a direct booking advocate, always have been, always will be. So I don't want it to turn into another OTA. So the commission structure would have to be very low. I'd love to charge a flat fee, but I think in this region that probably wouldn't go down too well. So I think it would probably be a very small commission. But the thing is, if I put my proper business head, of course, I'm pitching as well as a startup, so I'm looking at how else this model can generate revenue, and of course, from the merchant side, it can generate revenue. But again, looking at how these partners work, I'd be able to charge a lot less than, say, the usual suspects in the region are charging 35%. But again, it's similar with the food and beverage and delivery, for example, at the moment. It's the same issue that's starting to happen. So I'd definitely be lower because I'd have a few potential channels.
And lastly, before I open it to the audience, you've been working with Rhoda, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. What have been the results?
Not great. I'll be honest. I haven't had great results at the moment. I'm very much looking forward to working with golf hotels purely because they're taking it to another level and doing some serious integration, which means that they will be adding an addition to their website as well, which is key because the journey, of course, it's...
So they generate the traffic because
exactly, and that's really helpful. But Rhoda has been, it's just a marketing sometimes, again, making sure that the hotels do. But again, I always have to put myself in the hotelier's shoes. I'm another person that's asking for their help too at an early stage. So patience is a virtue.
Great. Do we have any questions from the audience about Booked Happy? Who would like to book happy? Anyone in the audience there? Come on, we've got to have a question. Someone must have a question.
There's already...
Right, we have one right at the back there. Can we grab the mic, please? Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Imtiaz Maqbool from Travel Impact Newswire.
Hi there.
One of the problems with the OTAs is the issue of privacy. There's a lot of suspicion about what they're exactly doing with that data.
Oh, yeah.
Does that give you some kind of a unique selling proposition? I mean, can you assure users a little higher level of privacy and transparency that that data will be protected, not shared with anyone? Will that give you some kind of a competitive advantage in terms of getting your foot in the door with the hotels?
Oh, thank you. It's a good question. Yeah, I think being from the UK, of course, GDPR is now in full swing. So, of course, that's always in the back of my mind. And here, the data actually is very minimal as well, because actually we only take the email address from the hotel initially to send them the offers that are generated through Booked Happy. But yeah, absolutely, because I just need to put myself in their shoes. And so, yeah, I would definitely work on finding someone who can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great idea. Does anyone else want to ask Charlotte a question about Booked Happy, how it works, what the benefits could be? Any questions before we wrap up?
Would you use it?
Who's a hotelier in this room? No one.
If you had really good offers, would it sway you from maybe going to an OTA?
Yeah.
I see.
Come on, there must be more people than that. If you were presented with these great offers, possibly at a lower price point as well.
A lower price point. Say if Kareem, if they gave like a free ride from the airport, online retail, if you got a voucher, if the offers were really good and compelling, do you think that might convert you and make you stay on the website and book direct?
Come on, hands up. Who'd go for that?
Hands in the air.
That's better. Come on. So there's hope, Charlotte. There's hope.
Yeah.
Charlotte, what's your message to the audience before you leave us? It's been short and sweet, but thank you. What's your message that you'd like to put out there before you leave today?
If you are booking a hotel and you're very used to booking on OTAs, just have a look at the hotel websites, because one thing hotels will probably never say to you, they might ask you for your details and try and convert you when you booked, but hotels really, really, really want you to book direct because they can get to know you better. And as Olaf and Gaurav were saying earlier, personalization is everything, and you could really up the level of your stay if you do that. But it's something that hotels want to get across, and this is why I'm doing it. Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much. Please give Charlotte a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, Charlotte.
Gemma.